needed school supplies.
And so it kind of clicked in my brain. It's like Christmas is not a cheap holiday. People are going to struggle with this too.
Markham is helping people with that struggle.
Awesome, dude.
Through donations, he's given out more than 64,000 toys.
The holiday spirit, it's in everyone. I mean, it's the joy of giving. It's not the joy of getting. It's the joy of giving and seeing the people's reaction to what you're doing for them.
And that is what the holiday season is about. Well, that's tonight's CBS Evening News. I'm Nora O'Donnell in Washington. Good night.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, call Crocker Law Firm.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us here tonight for News 40 at 6. I'm Noah Fairber.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome in to a Tuesday evening after a sunny day, but it didn't warm us up.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get that later in the week, right?
We're going to get warmed up. We're going to get really warmed up the closer we get to Christmas. And with that rise in temperature, we're going to get a rise in rain chances as well. Looking live from our AAA Systems downtown live cam, we're seeing actually a mainly clear sky. I know it's hard to tell, but looking at Cherry Hall, everything looking really nice. Just a few high, thin clouds across the area right now. As we take a look at the high today, 41, 49 is the normal for the day, but 20 is where we started this morning. 31 is where we normally start for a low temperature at this time of the year. Tonight, it's only going to be slightly warmer than last night, 25 under a mainly clear sky. But a big warm up is coming. A look at your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Our top story tonight, in a recent local shoplifting blitz operation, Bowling Green police say that more than $3,200 in stolen merchandise was recovered. Authorities say that though shoplifting may seem like a problem that happens only during the holidays, the crime is a year-round occurrence. In partnership with Kentucky Organized Retail Crime Association, BGPD is working to stop organized crime and protect local businesses.
A lot of people would say, well, it's a victimless crime and or that it's not really that big of a deal. It is a big deal, and stores have to focus a lot of resources, and a lot of money is budgeted towards loss, and that's kind of shocking.
Operations and partnerships like these also give Bowling Green police officers and detectives more information on how to investigate counterfeit bills and catch people who are likely involved in other crimes before shoplifting. With severe weather events seemingly more common in the winter months in south central Kentucky, what does climate data and meteorological surveying say about our future? Well, News 40 reporter Tucker Covey spoke with some local experts to learn a little more.
Get to the lowest level of your home, protect your head, duck and cover during these situations.
In the past 3 years, there have been 3 extreme weather events. But what has made the possibility of these events more likely? Shane Hollandy at the Kentucky Maisonette thinks the year itself may have something to do with it.
For 3 straight years, we had a La Nina. And basically, La Nina refers to the abnormal cooling of the waters near the equator in the Central Pacific Ocean. That event went from 2020 all the way until spring of this year in 2023. We had 2 significant severe weather episodes during that La Nina event. The one, of course, being the catastrophic tornado outbreak in December of 21. We also had another tornado outbreak on New Year's Day of 22.
Hollandy shares the view of some other meteorologists that Tornado Alley in parts of Kansas and Oklahoma has started to shift its range.
There has been a shift north and eastward of traditional Tornado Alley, particularly during the cold season. And when we talk about cold season, we're looking at the months generally between November and March. It was long thought of that usually the deep south got the bulk of the severe weather and the strong tornadoes during that period.
The strong weather and the knowledge that it can happen, especially in the winter months, means being prepared for it is of great importance.
There are a faction of people that are more prepared, or because of everything we've been through, they've, woke up to the fact that, yes, this can happen even in December, even in January, February, it doesn't matter. They could see the rotation. They could actually see the tornadoes. So that's why the warning. People just need to be better prepared for these things and not assume that they're not going to get hit by something, a tornado, a damaging wind, a flood, because they're going to keep happening. There's no way that we can stop these things from happening.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
As we move into 2024, out with the old and in with the new, as all across the state, county clerk officers will be down a leg as the government rolls out a new system to handle all things motor vehicle in the Commonwealth. The new system, named CAVIS, is replacing an older system that Kentucky has used to handle vehicle registration and the like since the 1980s. The state will be starting with Jefferson County and Louisville and continue the rollout with 30 counties at a time starting December 29th.
Once we get everybody in there, we'll be scanning driver's license. That also pulls a better way of finding you, things like that. But it's just going to take a while. In the long run, this is going to be a great system. It'll be a faster system, but right now, be prepared for longer lines. That's going to happen.
Yates said if you had a December appointment, you need to try to get in as soon as you can because all motor vehicle departments will close down after December 29th. And with the staggered rollout, you'll need to wait in Warren County till at least January 16th before you can handle any issues with titles or vehicle registration. Speaking of vehicles, the summer with its many events spanning downtown Bowling Green was the perfect time for Neighborhood and Community Services to conduct a traffic survey, the results of which are now being used to update the downtown parking map. This parking map will show people where downtown they can park without being towed in city lots, not private lots. This list is meant to encourage more people to explore downtown without the fear of being towed. The work of the city to provide free parking is constant, as BG has been working with other cities to learn from their mistakes.
It's never going to stop. There is never going to be the, okay, we're done, that's it, that's the answer, we're leaving it here. But identifying what all of these are and kind of diagnosing issues along the way and reaching out to counterparts in other cities that have that exact same issue has been really helpful.
A new blog post is available from Neighborhood and Community Services to dispel some myths about the downtown parking situation. New signage and maps will become available throughout the winter with the hopes of having it all up and running by the spring. A little over 2 months ago, the Warren County Public Schools held a groundbreaking for the new Impact Center for Leadership and Innovation. Building this center will change the future for the WCPS students by providing pathways leading students into their future. Spreading this knowledge and giving students hands-on experience will not only change their futures, but it will also impact Bowling Green.
It's truly a great collaboration between our community, ourselves, and the corporations that support our community, not only locally but internationally. So this has an amazing draw. This facility will be a project-based learning environment, so it will truly attract and hold some really good thinkers, great thinkers even.
Things are moving pretty quickly for this new project. In the beginning of January, the building will be up for bid, and if everything goes as planned, construction will begin in the beginning of 2024. A ribbon cutting in Bowling Green happened today, officially opening a new way for the community to have some fun together. News 40's Michael Ridgway has more.
Here at Basil Griffin Park, it's Paradise Playground. It's one of the playgrounds that get most of the kids' attention. So we figured what a better way to add on to that playground than a music garden.
This year, the Bowling Green chapter of the Kiwanis Club turns 100, and for their centennial, they've pulled off one of their largest service projects in recent years, something that all kids and adults can enjoy.
Scooters can go on it if kids have those, wheelchair accessible, and it's a flat surface. So they can make beautiful music with grandparents, their parents.
It's definitely going to be a hit with the younger crowd because two things that toddlers love come together with the new addition.
And my son already loves it. He loves musical instruments and being able to do it himself, and it's outdoors, so he can be as loud as he wants, of course. So he loves that, not having to be quiet. But it means a lot to see it finally done and at a place where we can come whenever we want to enjoy it and really let the whole community enjoy it as well.
And it's a meaningful project for Jesse as well as many other kids in the community.
This garden means a lot to me. Some of my people in my family have special needs, and so I always kept them in mind as well. When we started this project, we wanted it to be special, not only for the kids we have now, but also generations to come. We wanted it to where, 4 different generations can come out here and play as well, but it means a lot to me. And to actually watch kids and adults play on it, and even teenagers play on it. I mean, it really means something that I was a part of that. And with the Kiwanis Club of Bowling Green, it is just a wonderful feeling to be part of this community.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Christmas is coming quick, and for last-minute gift shoppers, it can be pretty tricky to stick to a budget. You may be tempted to splurge on your family and friends because the holidays are right around the corner, but taking the steps to maintain a budget and limiting your spending will remove a lot of physical and mental pressure. We spoke to a financial expert on the importance of making a budget for the holidays so you're able to check off your list without spending too much.
Cash flow management or budgeting is important because that tends to eliminate a lot of stress. If you have a good idea of where your money is going and where it should be going, then you're going to feel a lot more confident and you're going to feel a lot more content with your situation.
You can begin with getting an accountability partner and utilizing different budgeting resources. For more details, visit our website. That's WNKY.com. Still to come on News 40 at 6, the nation says goodbye to a pioneer in the Supreme Court. We'll have more on the funeral service of the late Justice Sandra Day O'Connor right after this. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is in after the break with a full look at our forecast. He'll tell you what you can expect for the rest of your week as we warm up the temperatures right after this.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green. Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
The Haven at Massey Springs is a special place. Alzheimer's and dementia residents need a special kind of care. So at the Haven, we take care of your loved one just like family. Our memory care program stimulates minds in a therapeutic environment and caters a plan of care as unique as your loved one.
Here at Massey Springs, family takes care of family, and it shows. Schedule your tour with us today.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
Pathways meets with their clients face-to-face, and we take clients on tours of the senior communities if needed. We are local people, we work in this community, and we care about this community. To find
just rockin' and rollin', baby. Cut back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, ma'am. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jayco home is more affordable than you might think. Jayco Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your home will be protected with our exclusive 210 home warranty, backed by our full-time service department. Find your dream home today at JaycoHomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
Nothing beats free stuff unless it's free stuff with a great night's sleep. Right now at Ford's Furniture, purchase select mattress sets and get a free set of premium sheets, a free pair of pillows, and a free mattress protector. A $400 value for free from Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
This December, Kelly's All New.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, it seems like we're not going to have a white Christmas or a green Christmas, but rather a wet Christmas.
Yeah, warm, wet, and windy. That's all I got for you. I can't do much better than that. I tried turning the knob this way, turning it that way. It's not going to work this year.
Simple works.
Catch me next year. We'll see what happens next year. Yeah, this year is just not going to pan out as far as a white Christmas. Live cam from downtown Bowling Green. Looking at a pretty nice shot there from Reservoir Hill. Looking right down on the city here. And we've got a mainly clear sky, a few high clouds that are currently moving through the area. But it's been a nice day, and it's going to be a nice evening tonight. Morning lows. By the way, this morning we had 17, according to the Kentucky Mesonet site there in Barron County, near Glasgow, 15 in Litchfield, 19 in Morgantown. Since then, we have warmed today to the upper 30s to low 40s. Most of you were upper 30s, 39. Officially in Bowling Green, actually 41 is the official high temperature, but 40s to the west where we had just a little bit more of a southerly flow today. Right now, temperatures are falling into after sunset. They start to fall pretty rapidly into the upper 20s to low 30s. You've got 29 in Hartford, 30 in Greenville, but it's already 25 near the Cumberland River down in Burtsville at this hour. From the Bowling Green Airport, their temperatures reading 34, a calm wind, dew points and humidity levels dropping as that dry air over the area just settles in, and it's going to stay there for the next several days. In fact, there is the center of high pressure right over northern middle Tennessee and southern Kentucky. Now, the winds today were still kind of easterly, but over time, we're going to start to get this more southerly wind flow. That's going to kick in tomorrow as the high pressure center begins to move east over the Great Smoky Mountains. So more of a southerly flow here for everybody, including Bowling Green and southern Kentucky. As we get into Wednesday night and into Thursday, the high pressure just kind of sits there. We get that southerly flow, a few clouds mixing with the sunshine as we get into Thursday. It's not going to be until Friday night do we begin to see any kind of shower activity moving our direction. Incoming systems, yeah, there's going to be a couple of these. The main one is off the west coast here. You can see that big dip in the jet stream. That is going to cause some heavy rain and wind in the coastal parts of California down into the Baja of California. We're on the southern split of the jet stream, and so those systems are going to ride kind of this way. And as we get into Christmas weekend, that piece of energy out west will start to traverse east, and eventually bringing us some pretty good rainfall for the Christmas weekend. But I am not looking for severe weather. I think things will just be rainy, wet, and warm. Not so much tonight, though. 25, mainly clear and cold. And then tomorrow, we will warm it up to 52 and stay in the mid to upper 50s to low 60s throughout the period, including the first day of winter, which is Thursday. Rainy period from Friday night on and off Saturday, not that much, but Sunday night, Monday and Tuesday, the better chances of rain, and we could pick up a good inch or more of rain out of that system. So look for that to happen, unfortunately, on your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And here's what's coming up tonight on CBS 40.
Did you know that even if you quit smoking up to 15 years ago, that you could still be at risk for lung cancer? A lung cancer screening could save your life. If you are a current or former smoker between the ages of 50 and 80 years old, ask your doctor if you are eligible for a lung cancer screening. MedCenter Health Primary Care offers 8 locations across South Central Kentucky where you can get started.
Is
Established in 1973, the Stuart Ritchie Service Group is your local one-call solution. Stuart Ritchie's service group of trained technicians offers HVAC, plumbing, electrical, refrigeration, and fire protection. Commercial, industrial, and residential, Stuart Ritchie is prepared to help with emergencies and necessary repairs or maintenance. We provide high-quality service and are available 24/7 in order to keep you up and running. Call the Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call solution.
Shop Fruit of the Loom Brand Shop Outlet for the best last-minute gift ideas this holiday. Plus, this week, save 25% off throughout the store. Find WKU and UK fan gear, sportswear, basketballs, and more, all 25% off through Christmas Eve.
Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service works where you work and can meet you when you need it. Our mobile service van is fully loaded with all the latest tools and diagnostic equipment. We provide a range of services, including oil and filter change, battery health checks, brake services, and tire rotation. Schedule your Greenwood Ford Lincoln mobile service online or by contacting Greenwood Ford Lincoln. With Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service, it's easy to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape.
At Hard Copies, we're the music lovers' music store. With our sizable new music selection, our slice of local flavor, and wall-to-wall swag. We're your prime local spot for all things that rock. Hard Copies, located inside Greenwood Mall.
Grab some lunch and make an impact. Join WNKY News 40 for Food Truck Fridays. Every week at Tidball's parking lot. This week features P. Rose to benefit the Boys and Girls Club. See the full lineup at WNKY.com.
Hey, Santa. How are you?
I'm well, Darius. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm really wishing for a snowy, glowy Christmas.
Oh, so am I. How many inches do you think would make a good Christmas snow?
Oh, I would have to say 10 inches.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Name something an elf might get teased about.
A bald head, Steve.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
A major setback for former President Donald Trump, who has been removed from the Colorado 2024 state ballot. Colorado's Supreme Court says the former president is not an eligible candidate because of vague language in the 14th Amendment that forbids officials who take an oath to support the Constitution from future office if they engage in insurrection. The amendment was ratified following the Civil War and has only been applied twice since 1919. Colorado's ban will be placed on hold pending a Trump campaign appeal until January 4th. If the U.S. Supreme Court decides to hear it, the matter could be decided for the entire nation. Led by President Biden and Chief Justice John Roberts, the nation said a final farewell to Sandra Day O'Connor, the first woman justice on the U.S. Supreme Court. Skylar Henry has more on the funeral at Washington National Cathedral.
America, America.
The justices of the Supreme Court joined President Biden and the family of Sandra Day O'Connor inside Washington National Cathedral to say a final goodbye to the first woman to sit on the U.S. Supreme Court.
Gracious and wise, civil and principled.
President Joe Biden praised her as a pioneer who broke down barriers
and proved that a woman can not only do anything a man can do, but many times do it a heck of a lot better.
Nominated by President Ronald Reagan in 1981, the moderate conservative from Arizona served more than 2 decades, 12 of them as the only woman, before retiring in 2006.
She was a force of nature. She willed things into action. People had a very hard time saying no to her.
Chief Justice John Roberts recalled her reaction when he was nominated to take her seat, expressing mild disappointment that her replacement was not another woman.
She had nice things to say, but ended by noting that the only problem was I didn't wear a skirt. My initial reaction was, of course, everything's negotiable.
Her biographer shared how happy she was to see 4 women currently serving on the High Court.
Still to come, News 40's Patrick Carey is in the studio with a look at your sports. We'll be right back.
I'm waking up my day, so let's get it started, turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along.
Watch WNKY News 40 Sunrise for the latest in local news.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door.
Good morning to everyone at home.
And local events and entertainment to jumpstart your day.
News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
Looking to shop for a cause or to donate to a local nonprofit store? Visit the Habitat Restore of Bowling Green, located at the corner of 8th and Center across from the Bowling Green Ballpark. Call or visit our website today to learn more.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 keeps you safe and weather aware. Severe weather coverage powered by Buck Electric.
Russell Sims Aquatic Center season passes make great gifts. Solo passes are $85 and family 4 passes are $200. Get your passes before prices go up by calling or visiting bgky.org/BGPR.
Holidays for the Homeless has arrived at Leachman Buick GMC. Help impact lives within your local community by donating essential items needed this winter season. Items needed most are hats, coats, gloves, blankets, and sleeping bags. Leachman will be serving as the drop-off location now through January 1st. Let's share the love with those who need it most this holiday season. Brought to you by Leachman Buick GMC.
Welcome to sports. We had some high school hoops in action this afternoon. Out at Franklin Simpson High School, the Wildcats took on the ACS Patriots, who have lost 7 of their last 8 games. The Wildcats, who had a 3-game skid of their own, came out hot and got a big lead over the Patriots. Franklin Simpson held on to that lead and got the win 59-35. Back in action on Thursday, while ACS is set to play again in January. Well, to the Hill now, as the WKA football team is coming off a crazy bowl game win over Old Dominion. The Tops won the famous Toastery Bowl after coming back from a big deficit led by South Warren quarterback Caden Velkamp, who passed for over 380 yards and 5 touchdowns. WKA went on to win 38-35 in overtime thanks to a field goal from Lucas Canero. And after the win, Velkamp spoke on the confidence he had when he took over at QB midway through the first quarter.
Yeah, I told these guys, like, we're going to win the game. As soon as I went in, I said, we're going to win. Not a question, we're going to win the game. Took to the very last play to do it. But, you know, it's because of the guys around me. These guys played unreal.
Well, the WKA basketball team will continue their regular season later tonight on the road against California Baptist. The Tops are currently winners of 5 straight games with just 2 matches left. Ahead of conference play, they will look to gain more momentum tonight. Tune in at 10 to see if Coach Lutz and his squad stay hot in California. Well, the WKA Lady Toppers were in action last night in Diddle Arena against the Abilene Christian Wildcats. The team picked up a much-needed victory, coming back in the fourth quarter to win 72-68. A big factor in the win was production from Destiny Salary, who scored 20 points off the bench for her first game of the season. After the game, head coach Greg Collins had this to say.
They're a good team. They're going to do well in the WAC, and so, you know, it's a good win. We're thrilled to get it and get that monkey off our back and get ready for Nevada.
And the Nashville Predators are back on the ice as the Preds look to extend their winning streak to 5 games tonight. The Preds are at Bridgestone taking on Vancouver. Puck drop is at the top of the hour, and we'll have that final score tonight at 10. And finally, the Tennessee Titans are coming off a tough divisional loss to the Houston Texans on Sunday. The Titans fell 19-16 with just 3 points scored in the second half and overtime combined. Here's what head coach Mike Vrabel had to say about the offense needing to grow.
You know, I think it's important just to, you know, as long as everybody's on the same page between him and the receivers or him and the offensive line and what we're trying to do. that's what's most important, and we'll continue to work on that.
Whew, I'm still trying to catch my breath after that game last night.
Guess.
It was electric. It was awesome to see the WKU Toppers toast Old Dominion. I mean, it was awesome.
There you go. Lucas Carnero actually is from Cornelius, North Carolina, about 30 minutes outside of Charlotte. So he's a freshman in his hometown, making the game-winning kick for his team. Can't ask for a better way than that.
No better script than that one.
Exactly. And then you got, of course, Caden Velkamp, you mentioned, former Southmore and Spartan. Dalvin Smith, former Glasgow Scotty. So the local connections really helping out as well.
Yeah, look at you go.
Yeah, see, I did my research.
Yeah, I don't have anything I need to say.
There you go, yeah.
I was prepared to talk about all that, but
oh yeah, there you go.
You hit it on the head.
Well, I'll let the expert talk about the weather here.
Well, hey, that I can talk about. It's going to get warm, it's going to get wet, and it's going to get windy. The closer we get to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it is going to be all of that. Just no storms this time, which is good news. Highs will eventually get into the 60s.
So wet Christmas, no storms. I mean, we need the rain, but at least we're not getting storms. That's all you can ask for.
At least it's going to be, I think, just wet and a little windy.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for News 40 at 6. We hope you have a great evening, and we'll see you back here tonight at 10.
Appreciate that. Thank y'all. Appreciate it now. Well, welcome to Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Well, we got a good one today. They're back from Newnan, Georgia. It's the Yancey family. And from Fayetteville, Georgia, it's the Zachary family. Everybody's here trying to win themselves some cash, and somebody might have a shot driving out in a brand new car. Give me Will. Give me Kevin.